Most of us think of home as the safest place in the world. But what if the very walls around you are hiding something or someone watching you every single night? This is the true chilling story of a woman from Ohio who discovered she was never really alone. Lisa had just finalized her divorce. It was painful, and she wanted nothing more than a clean slate. So when she found a cozy 2-bedroom house in a quiet Ohio suburb, she thought it was exactly what she needed. It wasn't fancy, but it had charm. A little garden out front, an attic for storage, and a back porch where she could sip coffee in the mornings. For the first time in months, Lisa felt like she could breathe again. But within days of moving in, strange things began to happen. At night, after settling into bed with a book, she'd hear faint creaks from above, soft enough to dismiss, but just loud enough to notice. She told herself it was the house settling. Old wood, maybe a raccoon, nothing unusual. But as the weeks went by, the sounds grew stranger. One evening, around 11:30 p.m., she was lying in bed when she heard it. A slow, steady thump, 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 like footsteps moving across the attic. Her heart skipped. She froze, straining to listen. Then it stopped. Silence. She laughed nervously to herself, whispering, "Get it together, Lisa. It's nothing." She turned off the lamp and forced herself to sleep, but deep down, something felt wrong. Days passed. She brushed off the noises, though the unease stayed with her. Then, one night, something happened that she couldn't ignore. Lisa had just turned off the lights when she heard a sound directly above her bed, the drag of something heavy across the attic floor. This wasn't random creaking. This was deliberate, slow, intentional. Her dog, who normally slept peacefully at the foot of her bed, shot up, ears pricked, growling at the ceiling. That's when Lisa's stomach dropped. Animals don't growl at settling wood. Her hands trembled as she grabbed her phone. She dialed her best friend, whispering what she heard. Her friend told her to call the police immediately. Minutes felt like hours, but finally, flashing red and blue lights filled her driveway. 2 officers arrived, and Lisa explained everything. They searched the house, checked every lock, every window. Nothing seemed off. Finally, one officer pulled down the attic ladder. Lisa stood at the bottom, her chest tight. As the officer climbed into the darkness above with a flashlight, the silence stretched on. Then, his voice broke the stillness. "Ma'am, you need to see this." The attic wasn't empty. In the corner, behind stacks of old boxes, was a thin, stained mattress. Next to it, food wrappers, empty soda bottles, and a duffel bag with clothes stuffed inside. Someone had been living up there for weeks. The officers explained it was likely a squatter, maybe a drifter, or someone who had been sneaking in before she locked up at night. But Lisa couldn't shake the feeling that it was more sinister than that, because she remembered something. Every so often, she'd leave the house in the morning and come back in the evening to find things slightly off. A cabinet door open, the TV remote in a different spot, a window she swore she had shut, left cracked open. At the time, she blamed herself for being forgetful, but now she knew the truth. Someone had been moving through her home silently while she was away, and at night, while she was sleeping just below. Lisa moved out the very next morning. She left the house behind, never looking back. To this day, the man who lived in her attic was never caught. Think about it. Every time Lisa brushed off those noises, every time she told herself it was her imagination, someone was just a few feet above her head, listening, waiting, watching. And here's the most unsettling part. You never truly know if you're alone in your own home. So tonight, before you go to bed, ask yourself, are you sure you're the only one there? If this story gave you chills, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'll be back soon with more true horror stories, the kind that keep you up at night.